Hi. I'll just turn that down. But this is our current issue. The shaders are at 25%. Not 26. Not 27. So it is what it is. I should have looked and checked before I did it, but I was busy doing stuff with someone. So I don't think I even updated my graphics card. It was good. Went hang out with my, well, say family, but I didn't hang out with my entire whole family. So I went. Now, yeah. I went and I had an early lunch with my grandmother and my mother. And I got some more of her room done. Math out of the popcorn. You can't have this. But we had some Mexican. It was awesome. I brought home the leftovers and ate those for dinner. Completely fine and dandy. I had just so everyone knows, I'm the indecisive person in my family. But so is my mom. So while we're ordering, we're trying to figure out what we want. My mom's stuck between some things. I'm stuck between two. My mom figures out her stuff, but I'm still trying to figure out mine. My only issue was at the two prices. That was all I was looking at. What are the two prices? And I was like, I don't know. Do I get the cheaper option? Because my grandmother is the one paying for it all. So I'm like, I should get the cheaper option. But my grandmother just goes, just get what your heart wants. We're coming back another day here. You can get the other one next time. So I was like, okay. So I got. It was so good. I think I have a picture of it on my phone. Let me grab it. I will post it in the food one. In my server. If I can find the food one. Food. So as you could also see in the picture, I started eating it, and then I was like, oh shit, I should take a picture of it. So it was so good. My mom, she stopped eating, and she just stared at me, and I was like, why are you staring at me? She goes, I want to see how you make this. So, she watched me as I cut up some of, that is steak, by the way. That is steak. So I cut up a bit of the steak, I didn't put it on. I put the bean paste on, and then I put the the low, fried rice thing that they have. Pretty sure it's Mexican rice. It's called Mexican rice, not fried rice. So I put the Mexican rice on it. Then I put the steak on it, and then I put some sour cream on it. And I dipped it into the spicy sauce that they gave us for the chips, and it was I like spicy. It was so good, boys. Sadly, my family does not. But, my God. It was so freaking good. Now, here's the thing that also happened. My mom, my thing comes with flour tortillas. Because I had a choice between corn and flour, and I was like, I want flour. Because I can't stand the corn texture of it. Of the tortilla. The corn tortillas. I can't stand it. I can't stand the texture. I can't. I've had it, and I can't stand it. It's just a texture thing for me, for that. So I ordered the flour, and my mom's like, they gave me some extra tortillas. So I was like, those are mine. Don't take my tortillas. She goes, oh, well, okay, fine. I was like, those are mine. You cannot take this from me. I love my mom, but mine. That's all I thought was that is mine. My food. But it was awesome. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Did I tell y'all? So, I'm pretty sure everyone knows this, I'm not allergic to anything. Technically. Technically, I'm not allergic to anything. I say technically because, I'm apparently allergic to um the grass clippings. Hi, Rav. I'm pulling it up right now. And dust bunnies. I'm allergic to those things. The only thing that I'm really allergic to. This is the panel that I had when I was a kid. And, everything's going haywire. Whoops. You did Goth Bean too. Oh, look, it's ready. Yay for the game. Hi, this is Goth Bean. Hi. This is the second version of it. And I shall just take that browser thing away. But, so my mother and my grandmother are both allergic to cats. Now, my grandmother has a cat that she calls Precious. My uncle found her, and so he brought her home, and she became my grandmother's cat. My uncle has brought home a lot of animals. This is the one that we're watching Sophie for, by the way. That uncle. Now, Precious was super malnourished when they got her. So she still looks like a kitten. She looks like a baby kitten. She still does. The kitten has an allergy to fish oil, which is in a lot of the cat food that my grandmother had gotten for her when they first got her. Because my grandmother didn't know until a little bit while later. Because she was having an allergic reaction to it, and it is. So my grandmother has to have, get cat food. She has to, like, really watch out for the fish oil. Because, Precious, as everyone calls her now, because Toothless didn't stick, because that's what I called her. She had small patches, and she has she also has another illness. I don't understand it, but I understand that if she gets super stressed out, that she starts, losing fur in places. And I was like, okay. And she's living with 4 dogs. 4 dogs. Now, again, my mom and grandmother are both allergic to cats. So it's funny. Now, this comes in now. As me and my mom were cleaning up my grandmother's room, because we had placed some clothes in there and some stuff that we took to the beach like a year ago, and we hadn't like moved it because we're like, we'll get around to it at a different time. So we were starting to organize that and get everything, you know, ready for her. And Peaches comes into the room that my mom went cat free for my grandmother. When I pointed out that her cat was going to be in here, she just goes, well, fuck it. Peaches. So the bed is against the wall, and there is a white cabinet that we have that's pushed between the bed and the wall at the end of it. Peaches decided to go sniffing around the cabinet and took a little tumble down. And my mom goes, I sat down on the bed and I looked down there towards the white cabinet, and she goes, and Peaches' head was just sticking out through between the bed and the frame of the bed. I was like, awesome. Did she get stuck? She goes, no, she's still moving. I was like, okay. Yes, I'll be having 2 cats living with me soon. It's a dream come true. I get another cat without having to pay for it. At least this one. Me and my mom did come home smelling of the cat and the dogs that were there. Peaches was not amused. Neither was Sophie. But Sophie knew those scents, though. Peaches did not. My mom came home and she tried to pet Peaches. And Peaches kept moving her head away from her, trying to sniff her hand. Like, what the fuck is that scent? Why is it on your hand? What is this? She's like, I don't know if I like this. Now, my grandmother has this, my grandmother still thinks Peaches is a little tiny cat, by the way. And as everyone knows, that is not the case. Peaches is not that at all. Turn the game sound down a bit. But, let me close that out. Open this up now. Alrighty. It was just so funny. There she is. Now, my mom told my grandmother, she goes, Peaches may think of your cat as her baby. She goes, but they're like the same size. I'm like, no, the fuck they're not. Your cat's smaller and tinier than mine. honestly don't remember where we left off. I seriously don't. I feel bad that I don't. But to be fair, it's been almost a month. Honestly, I don't know. So there's... where Davern and Emmerich are. I do hope they get along, though. But it's just...
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloomhowler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now,
Manfred is
through the
adorable.
application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloomhowler is.
rather discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Dirthsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
A warden?
It was a warden.
Sorry. Flashback to Dragon Age Origins. To our elf. Not our elf. This is not our elf.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna just now go.
Thanks again for dinner last night, Lucanus. That cream sauce.
A little mustard makes the difference. Though, my supplier in Treviso is...
Oh, so... Hey, what's the best thing you've ever eaten? Something fancy?
We ate a prisoner's nightmare. He dreamed a bloodthirsty tree with 10,000 branches. She was asking me, Spite.
We love that. It still gut punches my heart hearing that.
What are you doing?
The wisps are drawn to something around here. The boxes are baited with notes, baubles, things they steal.
Maybe they're drawn to you.
They've been seen here when I'm not. There's more to it.
I could use a break, if you need extra eyes.
Knock yourself out.
Riveting case we've got here.
I follow the leads I've got. What? You don't like a good stakeout?
I'm a shadow. It's part of the game. At least the wisps won't try to kill us if we're caught.
You know how my jobs go. Watch yourself.
I'll take my chances. Why this job?
We're never short on unanswered questions. I'll take a few that aren't the end of the world. Got something?
We are that good.
Empty.
We're still good.
I don't know. But did I ask how that was going? I don't know if I said that or not. I thought I said it, but I don't know if I actually did. I can hit the right button. I swear to God I can. I'm not good. Here's the thing. If you are going to play a series, and I say this with the most simplest things I'm going to say. Play it from the beginning. Is my head going to move? It shows that it's activated. Is it not using the actual camera? No, it does. Let me try changing it. Nope. Still doesn't want to move. Fine, I don't need you to move anyway. But, that's the only thing you need to do is play it from the beginning. Because then you won't miss stuff. But say, like, an example, like, lore. But they retcon most of the lore in this game. I'm sorry. I'm still irritated.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
I shouldn't be irritated, but I am. Favorite game of the series?
Manifestation.
Of this series? See. Hands down, out of the Dragon Age series, out of Origins, Dragon Age 2, Inquisition, and Belgard, the only one that I've actively have wanted to replay over and over and over again would be possibly Origins, actually. Fallout Origins. If they were to do a remake of Origins, I would absolutely love it and pay whatever the hell price that they would ask for, even if it was astronomical. And I do believe that they should. That's sick. Wait. Oh, that's a helm. I'm also down for that, Mad Dog. I thought this was a ring. I thought this here was a ring. And I got confused because, you can only have 2 rings, but I have 2 rings here. And then an amulet. Is there anything else? Let's go do the rest of the... I think we have like 3 more of these, right? Also, can we just... Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. We are weak in our own fraction. Everywhere else, moderate, moderate, excellent. Weak in Shadow Dragons and Grey Wardens. Grey Wardens, yeah, we can understand why. I'm gonna do 1 here.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
Light.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
Probably because I wasn't talking. If you do hear my mic bit, sounds near it. It's because I have my popcorn right behind it. mm. Let me see. Is that better? There we go. Yep.
This is... I don't even know what this is. And I'm not even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davrin must be feeling.
It's fine.
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay, we keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay. There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw, with Elgar'nan seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
And he's got a war on his conscience. Plus whatever we find next.
Here is my take. Solus cared for Mythal to the point where he couldn't tell her no. We just saw it, basically. She begged him to become a person with a physical body. He didn't want to, but he did it because she asked. He can't say no to her. He doesn't feel like he should say no. I feel that, I really do. There's what, 2 more? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and and that's 5, and then 6 is over there. Let's go and check out the team. Hold on. Yeah. He's a good boy.
All right, just tell me what you're thinking. At the Chantry, Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right. You want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot.
Wiggle, wiggle, eyebrows, wiggle, wiggle.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the
I'm
way
sorry,
of
his
stopping the
voice.
gods...
We won't. We cannot.
I need all of you at your best. No petty squabbles.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you find Tosh and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
I swear to fucking God, I can hit the right button. I'm sorry. I just need to do a little peek.
You don't sleep much, do you?
More than you, but little enough. Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe, if you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than Spite.
Oh.
Really. Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass. But that's if you ask Tarquin.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathous.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of Wardens? Seems convenient. I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one. No exceptions. We need to put this thing down, for good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this. A single dragon is still dangerous, and this one is blighted. Take care of each other and yourselves. Let's make it out alive.
Popcorn just went everywhere, all over me. Okay, let's do this. Ow. You know, how come Nev's the only one that's looking away from us? Right, she's showing off. Why is she not showing it off? It's like half hidden on her head. It's mostly her hair showing. Gavin 7? When did he become 7? When did Artie become 7? Okay, Nev and Lucana. Ashley. Hi, Hax. How are you doing? Let's take Davin since he's the Grey Warden, and we will bring Tosh. I'm doing good. Let me just move my chat. Son of a bitch, it crashed! Thank you. Rav redeemed Goth 2. So this game. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me again. Swear. So the hairstyle and the eye color, yes. I'm a lot I am a lot thicker than the model though. I is not that skinny.